of I-75.
All right, 4.5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold's on the phone from LifeSouth as we get back to business in this work week and the beginning of the month. And it feels like the whole month is a holiday, but it's not. It's not. It's not. You got to work. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry. Robin, how are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm in the tree zone, Larry.
In the tree zone. Wow.
I knew that would bring you joy.
Yeah, we haven't heard you in the tree zone in a while. So, did you have a good weekend?
I did, yeah. It was fantastic, yeah.
Good, good. I have a kind of a fun thing to do with you today. And we'll do that in just a little bit. It really depends on you. I mean, today's topic, like if you didn't call in today, I couldn't have done this one. I have to change my mind about something. Yeah. I don't know. Did you hear what we're going to do?
Well, I just heard you talking about how you don't know anything about guitars, and then went on to talk about, like, what kind of guitar you should buy. So
I know.
that was pretty good.
I caught myself at that too, yeah.
But, that's what people usually do, and they're like, well, it's more of a hobby. It's not something I do for a living, and then, because you don't really realize, well, I know a lot more than that other guy, so... Yeah, because I don't even know how many strings are on a guitar.
Interesting, yeah. You're right. I did catch myself like kind of being hypocritical there. Before, which is not unusual. I do that a lot. So
because you're modest.
So let me ask you first. How's the blood supply?
We need platelets. That's the really big thing. We need, and again, we're need RH negative, O negative, B negative, and A negative. So we really need people to come out and donate this week, and we have to recover from the holiday, and then also we need to get ready for Christmas. So in that 2-week stretch that the blood supply tanks, so we need people to get blood.
Yeah, and red is one of the official colors of Christmas, so...
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's the gift that gives. Also, we need to mention that this segment with Galen Unold and LifeSouth Community Blood Center is sponsored by our friends at Penn Flooring. They've got some beautiful flooring over there, whether it's a carpet or some wooden flooring or some linoleum or some tile. Mm-hmm. Go check it out. Make a new look in your home with some renovations, and they've got a showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. It's a big, gigantic showroom. They've been doing this for a long time, quarter of a century.
Yeah.
It's a family business, so go over and say hi at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, Penn Flooring. Thank them for sponsoring the LifeSouth segment with Galen Unold. Mm-hmm. All right. So the idea today, Galen, is to ask you specifically to name people in your life who you would go to for advice about a particular gift.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay? So here we go. And then it doesn't have to be a long answer, but just give me a little bit of a why, like why that person, okay? Mm-hmm. The question would be perfume. Who would you go to for advice on buying perfume? Who would you turn to?
Well, I think age for something like perfume matters. So if you're going to buy it for your mom or something, or, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Perfume.
So
I haven't bought that in a long time.
All right, so I don't want to elongate it.
It's for my wife. I would find somebody of her age.
Okay, so what perfume would you... Okay. So if you had a niece, a 17-year-old niece.
Age related? Okay, a 17-year-old niece, and I'm buying her perfume.
Yeah.
First of all, I think that's a little weird.
Oh, is it?
Is that
Really?
wrong for me to think that weird?
I think it's weird,
Robin?
yeah. I don't think it's weird.
Is that weird?
No, for you to think about buying perfume for your niece because you might have drawn her name at the Christmas thing where you exchange gifts.
Fair enough. All right, so that's
weird.
fine. Okay, that's fine. All right, well then what I would do is I would ask another 17-year-old girl.
Okay,
what they would wear.
But there's nobody you can name in your family or in your family.
No,
okay.
no. I don't know. Perfumes are way down at the bottom. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All right.
I can't remember the last time I bought perfume.
You could write Heather.
Right, Heather.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. She would know.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. A farm tractor. A tractor for a farm. Who would you go to for advice?
Oh. Yeah, I know. I know exactly who I would do for that one.
Who?
My buddy actually runs a farm. His name is Darren. So Darren would know.
See, Darren would know because he runs a
Darren
farm.
Would know. Mm-hmm.
So there's the answer. Now, Robin, who would you?
He rides tractors all the time.
Okay, all right. So he would know about tractors. Mm-hmm. See, I mentioned you as far as fish tanks.
Right.
I don't know anybody that has.
I heard that.
Takes the fish tank hobby as seriously as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm kind of like you on guitars. I mean, I would know who to send you to, and then I could be able to help you make decisions. Yeah, but I'm by no means an expert. But again, that's really what you want when you're buying something like that. You want to have some confidence. And so me standing next to you while you were doing that would give you confidence. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
his fish tank wingman.
That would make sense, yeah, if you go with somebody. Yeah.
That would be best.
All right. Let's see. How do I do this? A record player. Who would you go to for advice?
You?
Me?
You? Yeah.
I don't know anything about record players.
I don't know anybody else who does.
Really?
My father would know, but he can't help me now.
No.
So.
Gosh, what would I don't know?
So you would be it. Maybe Dan. Dan might know.
No, I'm not talking about CD. I'm talking about actual vinyl record players.
Yeah, that would be you.
There's a lot of that electronic crap. He does. He's a, he can do anything on eBay and Craigslist. He's a professional at that.
All right, who would you go to for scuba equipment? Advice on scuba equipment.
My good friend who actually works at One Blood, Tony Banner. He is he's a diver. He dives a lot.
Oh, okay.
So,
and he works for the competition.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I love Tony.
All right.
We used to work together for years, and I love that guy, Tony Banner. Good dude.
All right. Now, who would you go to if you were going to buy somebody like a certificate for a cruise? Who would give you advice on getting a cruise?
I'd probably take my own advice just because I've been on several. But there's a girl who I work with, Teresa, and she goes on like a cruise every 3 or 4 months. And she's been on every possible cruise line. So before I book a cruise, I ask her about it, and she will tell you exactly everything you need to know. From what floor to stay on to what excursions to go on. Oh, yeah.
So one of our publicists is goes on cruises. Like every time you turn around, he's on a cruise. So that's the guy I would ask. I
love him. Yeah.
I guess he's a friend. I mean, we've known our publicists for so long now. They feel like friends, even though I don't think we ever met one in person, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Exercise equipment. Who would you go to for advice on buying exercise equipment?
I don't know. That's a good one. I would.
See, this is under
think about this.
This is under.
I do know. It would be my friend Sandy. She lives down in South Florida.
She in good shape?
So I would call her. Oh yeah.
By the way, my nephew's wife, my niece by marriage, posted that Christopher, my nephew, won a marathon yesterday.
Oh, good for him.
Came in first place. Isn't that amazing?
He's doing those marathons all the time. Was it the Ironman?
Always in them. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
But he came in first place on this one. Isn't that exciting?
He's a firefighter. Congratulations, Christopher.
He's a firefighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you? So I would go to him for advice on.
Sure.
What, shoes? I guess running shoes.
Yeah. No, Alex would be running shoes.
And Alex, I got a couple of people I could ask. Yeah. Let's see. What other gift ideas do we have? Food baskets. Who would you go to for advice on a food basket? Please don't say me. I go to Larry. Larry would know.
I'd actually go to Robin. I don't know. She would know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Robin would know. Yeah.
Yes, I would. I would help you.
Would you get summer sausage, Robin? Would you?
What is that? I don't even understand the question. I would just buy it from, they have that kiosk set up for Christmas.
You just buy it, yeah.
And then you just find the one that meets your budget, and you're done.
Yeah. All right, now who would you go to?
And they range in price from like $3 to $300 in there.
I know. But they usually don't have wine in them. So let's say you wanted to put wine in your gift basket. Who do you know that knows enough about wine that you could get a good bottle for somebody?
I don't usually hang out with wine drinkers.
See, I would make this mistake. I would buy it's the worst wine in the world. That's what I would end up doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who I know who drinks wine.
I would ask Julie. She'd know.
There you go.
Well, I would ask Robin, and then Robin would tell me who to ask.
But see, Julie would know.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Julie is that she sells wine.
Oh, I would ask my mom because she's a wine aficionado. She knows.
See, I don't think that's a bad thing, though. If
What?
you ask somebody and they do that for a living, they're an expert.
I know.
And you have to trust that they're going to do right by you. So I would ask Julie then, too, if she sold it.
Yeah, well, and
I would be okay with that.
no, and I'm not implying that it wouldn't be. It's just that in the context of this game we're playing right here, the whole idea was to name people who you know who aren't in the business, so that way you know you're not being persuaded to buy something.
I would ask my mom. She knows. She's a
All right,
wine.
I would ask Robin's mom, too. I don't know anything about wine.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of clouds and sunshine. There can be a brief shower at spots, the high 76 to 80. And partly cloudy tonight. There may be a shower along the coast. Lows ranging from the upper 50s well inland to about 65 along the coast. Tomorrow, intervals of clouds and sun with a couple of brief showers around, high 74 to 78. And for Wednesday, partly sunny, high 77 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Lady Lake Specialty Care reminds everyone, show you care by remembering an elderly family member, friend, or neighbor, and include them in your holiday preparations and celebrations. Even a simple visit can make all the difference in the joy they experience this holiday season. This message from Lady Lake Specialty Care, where respect and care for our community go hand in hand. For information on our services, visit online at GreystoneHealthNetwork.com or call 750-6619.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Now is the time to go to your local Kubota dealer, where you can get a great deal on a new Kubota RTV during Kubota's Gear Up and Go sales event. Thinking about a new utility vehicle? Why not choose the top-selling diesels in the U.S. for the past 10 years? The flagship Kubota RTV X1100 combines styling with features like a premium all-weather Grand Cab, extra-duty independent rear suspension, and power steering. Right now, get your own Kubota RTV X Series for 0 down and 0% financing for up to 48 months. So for a great deal, think orange at the Kubota Gear Up and Go sales event. For more information or to find a participating dealer, go to KubotaDealersOfFlorida.com.
0 down, 0% APR financing for terms up to 48 months on selected equipment now through December 31st, 2014. Not available for rental national accounts or government customers. 0% APR low rate financing not available with instant rebate offers. Financing available through Kubota Credit Corporation USA subject to credit approval. Other exceptions may apply. For more information, call toll-free 1-888-465-8268.
Real estate is the largest and most personal investment that any of us will ever make. Be sure to tune in Tuesdays at 10 a.m. when Bob Kennedy, owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty, will be answering your questions and discussing real estate. So remember, that's Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Call 622-9622 with your questions. It pays to be an informed buyer or seller. This is news you can use from Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty and your friends here at WOCA. Let's see, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Centers. Are you at work yet?
No. Nope.
Okay. So we were talking about gifts, and I wanted to tell you something. I'm sure there's plenty of registries, but Walmart has an online registry, as many of them do. Mm-hmm. And if you want to look up who's wanting what, you simply put in their last name. Well, you have to put in their first name too, but if you don't know their first name, which I don't know anybody who has a Walmart registry. So I put in Galen's last name. There was nothing there. I put your last name, my last name. Nobody's on the list.
Your niece was on the list for her shower.
Oh, was it? Was she?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me try again then. But I put Joe and Dan's last name, and I found a few on here. I found a few Martones.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you what they want in a second.
Oh, okay.
The top selling thing. Oh, there are a few. Oh, there's a Jeanette Whitler on here. Who is she?
Oh.
Don't know her.
No. Maybe once the time's passed, they're gone.
But anyway, so you look at the list. It's kind of funny to see what people are wanting.
Wow.
So on the gift registry, there's a tab called Trending.
Oh.
The biggest selling Walmart gift right now is the $219 Scepter 40-inch LED glass TV, HD TV.
Oh.
All right.
Scepter.
Well, I know it's Cyber Monday, so I'm sure a lot of people will be buying stuff online.
Yeah, today is Cyber. Do you do that?
Not the most productive day. Oh yeah, I buy 95% of all my presents online now.
It's probably what I'll end up doing.
I would ask my son. If I was buying a TV, I'd ask my son because he's in my family.
TV, yes. Your son.
Yeah, so I would ask him.
I think, think about a 47-inch TV being. I saw one on some site. It was $199 for a 52-inch LCD.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Yeah, it is. It's incredible how when a new technology when everybody could start making it, how it drives down the price.
But also, again, going to the person who could give you advice, you might spend a few more dollars to get a Samsung, for example, which is $297 for the 40-inch. Mm-hmm. The Scepter is $219. Who knows? Maybe one is really worth the extra money.
Anything to do with electronics. I asked my brother. He actually works for Samsung. So.
Oh wow.
And he's way up to speed on all that. So he gave my son a lecture because my son wanted the iPad Air 2.
Okay.
I'm like, well, first of all, it's really expensive, and that's not on his list. And my brother just talked to him for like 30 minutes about why the Samsung tablet was better. And so there's a time when rationale just leaves your brain. And when you're 13, it's not as cool as the AirPad 2. That was my son's rebuttal. Mm-hmm. And my brother just looked at me and said, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah. I'm like, "What are you gonna do?"
Oh wow, that is interesting. So you know how you see these videos online every now and then with a child who opens up a package and does not like what he or she sees, and they throw a tantrum. Right?
Yeah.
And everybody says, "What a spoiled brat." Well, somebody posted something. Right. Somebody posted something the other day that was exactly the opposite. The mother videotaped her son with a gift wrapped package that looked like it was probably a tablet. Okay, so the boy opens up. He's very excited because he's thinking it's a tablet, and what it was a wooden cutting board, a small cutting board. And instead of throwing a tantrum, he thanks his mother. And he says, "I can't wait to try it, Mom. Thank you." Mm-hmm. Right? And then she's behind the camera, so you can hear her kind of chuckling. And she goes, "Oh, I got you something else, too." So she hands him another box. This one does not look like a tablet. It looks more like a shoebox. He opens it up, and, of course, the tablet he had been hoping for was in there. And the kid is just so excited.
It gives me chills.
And it's like, wow, the kid was so good about getting a cutting board. Uh-huh. And the footnote, I don't know who wrote it or what, but it said that the mother had to really scrimp and save to be able to afford this, and to afford the what do you call it, the tablet?
The tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think the child probably knew that, and that's why they appreciated whatever they got.
Isn't that a great story?
You know, and that's more about the parents and the mom raising their child than it. And whenever I see that, I'm like that. That's the parent's fault. When you're 7 years old and you're throwing a tantrum like that, you just need a parent to step in. So
who would you go to, getting back to our topic, who would you go to if you were going to buy a hot tub? Who do you know that would know something about a hot tub? Yeah.
A hot tub. And they can't sell hot tubs, right?
It has to be, well, I mean, that's the idea for this game, but
has to be somebody in your family, or can it be a friend?
You might have no choice.
Can it be a friend or somebody?
Yeah, somebody you know.
Okay.
Somebody you know that.
I don't know.
You don't know anybody with a hot tub?
It'd be your brother, Bill.
No, I know. I know people with hot tubs, but I wouldn't ask them about advice about a hot tub.
No. All right. How about one of those freestanding basketball nets? I would go to you, or I would go to the afternoon crew, Tom or Buddy.
Yeah, I don't think I would need much help on that.
You wouldn't,
So,
no.
I mean, I've bought
but I
them.
would.
I've bought them before.
See, you wouldn't. But see,
Yeah.
brand name might make all the difference in the world.
It's all about, how much you want to spend and how much quality you really expect from it and things like that. Yeah,
So,
I can help you.
Off the
Yeah.
top of your head, can you tell me a brand name that would be a good standalone basketball?
I wouldn't necessarily, the brand name doesn't mean anything. It's more about what's the age of the person who's going to use it.
Oh, okay.
What's important? Do you want it to be adjustable? That kind of thing. So, I can help you make that decision.
All right. What about a camera?
Because you can spend $2,500 easily on a basketball court, or you can buy one for $85. So.
Well, the one at
I
Walmart.
go to my son and his wife for a camera
For a camera, you go
because
to.
they're photographers. They know.
Yeah, I would go to Robin. She's my buddy Scott. He's great. He's into digital camera too. So
The Walmart has a $496 Nikon black digital SLR camera package. Comes with an extra
saw that.
lens.
I saw that package.
Is it good?
It's a Nikon black, so yeah, it's an SLR, so it's a nice camera.
Yeah.
It's usually like $900 or something.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
just sold a lot. People are going to
$496.
the store now.
$496 today. Today's the
Yeah,
day.
it's the cyber special. I get an email called Black Friday ads, and so it emails me all the Black Friday ads.
Oh, really?
And so I saw that this morning, like, ooh.
Who would you go to for a video game system? Who would you go to for advice?
My buddy Damien Joyner knows all that stuff. He's got them all. He's the only person I know with an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4.
Wow.
I don't even know what they're called anymore. I'm so out of touch.
There you go.
Well, Walmart
There you
has a PlayStation 4, 500 gigabyte console, PS4, whatever, for $399. It's a bestseller.
That's
They
pretty
come
good.
down about $50 since they released them a year and a half ago.
That's it, huh? That's not that much.
Yeah.
All right. I asked you about exercise. How about camping equipment? Who would you go to for invite? Who?
Bright Whitaker. She goes camping.
What's her
She's
name?
the only person I know who goes camping.
Okay.
You've got the whole town wired, Galen. You've got a great circle of friends there. You've got them all wired.
Except for wine and hot tubs, apparently.
How about a blender? Who would you go to for advice on a blender?
Oh, really? On a
Yeah.
blender?
Yeah.
Oh, that's important. They got different kinds.
I don't know if I would just go to Walmart and find one that's
Just-
in my price range.
Just find one, huh?
I go to my daughter.
It's like, how much are you going to spend on a blender?
Because no, seriously. If you went to, for example, BJ, the chef from True Grits, I would go to him. Somebody like him, because he would say, you know what, you're going to spend $100 on a certain brand, or you can spend $32 on another brand. The $32 one's going to last a month. But you never know.
Yeah.
It's a blender.
Or maybe he would say the exact opposite. Maybe he'd say, no, the $32 one is great.
I'd probably just read the reviews online for a blender.
There you go. That's not a bad idea, actually. All right, one more topic. A crock pot. Who would you go to for advice on a crock pot?
Same thing. Crock pot.
Crock pot, big seller right now at Walmart.
Yeah,
would
those
do
are
the
really
exact same
nice.
$17.88 for the Hamilton Beach 5-quart portable slow cooker.
Does that look like mine?
It does look like yours. It looks a lot like yours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's red. Mine's.
All right, so that's what you would ask.
Yeah.
I would go online, read the reviews.
Anything we missed and we should have asked them about? Grand pianos, baby grand pianos. And boy, you must be rich if you could buy somebody one of them.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'd ask you. I don't know anything about pianos either. Any musical instrument, you're my go-to guy.
And I wouldn't know much. I might know a few brand names that I like.
But then again, it has to sound good. You'd have to.
Well, that would be
Test
my
it
advice for
out.
any musical instrument.
Yeah.
This is my advice for any musical instrument: is to go into the store and try to ignore what your mind believes, which is hard to do. To try not to look at the brand name, just kind of sit with the instrument, and if you like the way it feels and then like the way it sounds, that's the one for you. And then you look at the thing and you realize it's a Martin or a Steinway or.
Well, what about DVDs? Are those and Blu-rays. Who would you go to for that?
For the player?
Yeah.
Galen.
Yeah, he'd know.
Galen seems to know about that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I would tell you to go online and read the.
As far as which movie to pick, I have no idea.
Yeah.
What movie should I watch? I tried this with Netflix. It kept giving me recommendations.
Yeah.
You would think Netflix would give me good recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the Walmart on Bahia Road.
Bahia,
So-
Oh, okay.
which looks like it should
on the
be
shores.
pronounced Bahia, but it's Bahia. I'll never understand that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nope, makes no sense.
So if you can't get there, you can go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard and donate blood at LifeSouth over there. In Dunellen, where would you go, Robin?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie.
If you need advice on where to go to donate blood, what's the answer, Galen?
Go to lifesouth.org.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, right on.
All right, bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Protesters in Ferguson, Missouri, pushing for a much wider response today to the no indictment ruling in the shooting death of an unarmed black teen by a white police officer.
Activists are calling for a nationwide walkout today. Whether people are at school or at work, they are calling for them to leave.